Hey there everybody, as always thanks for tuning in to watch another video. A while back I did a video on the new Inrico T522A. It was just an unboxing and kind of just showing you a first look at the radio and just what you get with it. For those of you that don't know, this isn't like a DMR or a analog VHF, UHF type radio. This is one that is supposed to work with like push to talk over cellular applications. POC apps like Zello. There's a bunch of them like PTT for You, Walkie Fleet, and there's a bunch that I'm forgetting. And I'm sure even some that I've not even heard of. It seems like there's one or two of these coming out every month. And I said I would get back with an updated video or telling you how I like the radio and just some things about it. Well, I'm going to tell you just as much as I can tell you about it here in this video. So, externally, overall build quality. Well, it's built pretty well, actually. You might even say like some Motorola or Kenwood type radios, like DMR radios or something that you would get from a big name manufacturer. Now, I'm not comparing this to those types of radios, but the build quality is there. It's actually built pretty well. I was surprised at it. Alright, it feels sturdy, it's built well, but how does it work? Now, since I'm not trying to sell you this radio or demonstrating an app that I'm trying to sell, we're going to stick with something basic here, something we're all familiar with, Zello. Something you can download and use just on a regular smartphone, regardless of what system you have or whether it's a network radio or not. Now, before we go any further, I'm not affiliated with Zello. I'm not getting paid by anybody. I'm not getting paid by Zello, Inrico, anybody to do any kind of reviews or any videos on this channel. Everything I do is because I want to. The channel's not even monetized. So that being said, Zello's not paying me to say anything. The reason I would rather use that app than any other is because it's free. There is a work version, but I don't use that one. And it works on anything, regardless of what operating system you have. Okay, so now let's get back to it. So will this work on Zello, or can you download Zello on it? The quick answer is yes, because I know of, and I've talked to people that have installed and used Zello on it. Now, however, those reviews have been quite mixed. Some people say that it works and works great, while other people say they've had problems like if the radio goes to sleep, for instance. And since it has no screen by going to sleep, I mean, if the radio is left unattended or it's inactive for a while, they say you'll have to keep pushing the push-to-talk button to wake the radio up before you're able to transmit. Now, none of that's personal. That's coming from just people that I've talked to that happen to own this radio. I personally haven't had any of those experiences because I haven't got to use mine yet. So, I just don't know. First off, I was supposed to get a programming cable with my order. Now, when I ordered it from the 446 shop. They had the cheapest price I had ever found it anywhere. Looking back, I should have just ordered it from someone here in the US. So I would at least had some help, or I could have sent it back and got it exchanged, or maybe if I ordered it from someone here, it would have came preloaded with Zello, or I could at least had them help me with it. But it's not the 446 shop's fault necessarily. All things considered, I'm probably not going to order from there anymore. Nothing against them. They were willing to take it back, but shipping was just going to be too much, so I decided to keep it and just work with it because eventually I'll probably figure it out. Now, the radio shipped and it was delivered pretty quick. I got it within a week by DHL Express. Now, the programming cables, and I say cables because two of them, didn't ship that quick. They were actually supposed to come with my order with the radio, but they didn't. So about 2 weeks later, I got these. The one there on the left is the one that I assumed was supposed to be the programming cable. But it didn't serve any purpose at all that I found. The one on the right there, where you got to take off the battery and do this little adapter thing and put all that in, Well, that one worked, and I tried to use Visor, the Android remote control application, and Total Control, and both of them were showing this. First off, forgive the quality. This was literally shot just off the screen of my laptop with the iPhone. I think the one there on the right showed up first, but when I could get it to go anywhere, I saw the image there on the left. Now, I think this is just the locked Android version that Inrico has for their radio, because the only application that I could even find on here, and even only it would display for literally seconds, was an Inrico push-to-talk service. Now, when talking to the 446 shop about this, they said they sent me a video and software to download. Now, they did send me a message, and something was attached to it, but everything was in Chinese. I couldn't understand any of it. And I'm assuming that was to flash Android with. So, this is as far as I got with the Inrico T522A. I said I would give an update, and this is the update. This is all I have. I haven't worked with it any since. I just got in a Sonim XP5S, which I thought, because I'd never worked with it before, I thought it was going to be harder than it was to put Zello on. But it was way easier installing Zello on the Sonim than it was this. I haven't fooled with this any since. I just haven't had time to play around with it. But if I do, and if I make any progress, I'll update you guys again. I have the video up showing how to put the Zello APK on the XP5S. It's got to be a special APK file that you get signed by Sonim. If you're interested in that, I have the video up. But as always, I really appreciate you watching, and stay tuned for more videos like this on the way.